Hey guys, and welcome to another speed build. So today's speed build is actually something a little bit different for me. Not only is it something I've never built before, but it's also on a diagonal, and I don't know if I've ever built a house on a diagonal like fully, or if I have and I just don't remember, but I don't think that I have. And as you can see, I sized up a toy truck to make it look like a regular truck, and then I used this little piece of like stone whatever, you'll see in a second, right there to make it look like a trailer hitch, which makes no sense because this Caravan is actually supposed to look like it stayed there like a long time and it hasn't moved, but whatever. I think it looks cute attached to the truck, so that's what I did. And I have seen this on YouTube, like I'm not the first person to do this. I'm sure that you've probably seen them too. I've seen people do like caravans and trailers and stuff like that, but I wanted to do one myself because I've never done one like anything like this really, so I just wanted to do that. And I also wanted to try to push myself to step outside of my comfort zone a little bit, and I wanted to do things that are different for me. Like that's what I'm really wanting to do. So I did a little colorful caravan, and I did it with a pink clapboard and some like mint accent walls inspired by the door, and I left the front porch brown, like brown wood, because that's what the frame of the door is, and I think that it turned out pretty cute if I do say so myself. Excuse me. It's got all the things that your sim will need to live, I think, yeah. I mean, it's got a kitchen, it's got a bathroom, it's got a bed, it's actually got a double bed if you can believe that, it's got a bookshelf, a couple of guitars, and an easel. And there's some planter pots out front, but I did use move objects to put some plants in them so they looked full. And I think that's it. So obviously you could fit, like you might need to fit more stuff in here, but because it is a caravan, there's plenty of space out back that you can put whatever you need outside. So I think that it'll work, and I think it's about 35,000 simoleons, I believe. So it's not super cheap, but it's also not very expensive either. Like you could easily save up to that amount for your Sims and it wouldn't be a big deal. I used white windows instead of the brown windows too. You saw me probably trying the brown windows and I didn't like the way that they looked, so we went with white. And I also put this gravel terrain paint around the caravan to kind of make it look like a little driving area where you'd park, but I put in some plants around the trailer or caravan. I keep going back and forth. It is named the Boho Caravan, so we'll try to stick with caravan. I put some plants around it to make it look like it's been here a while and it's overgrown a bit because it's just cuter that way. I mean, it wouldn't be that cute if it was just gravel terrain paint, so. But yeah, I'm sure the more keen observer has noticed that, oh, and there's some big windows I put up front, by the way. Probably doesn't make sense for a caravan, but it needed some big windows, so. Anyways, the keen observer has probably noticed that my videos have been sporadic, and then there's been, I think it's been like a week or more since I've uploaded my last video, and there is a reason for that. Well, for one, I'm just not very good at planning, so I think I have all this time to do stuff and then I don't, and so things kind of fall to the wayside, which sucks, and I'm sorry. But I did actually get a bullet journal thing, and I'm trying to use that because I write lists everywhere and I lose them and I just can't stay organized. So I'm hoping that if I get it and condense it down into one book, I can like set up a schedule that'll work for me. Now, the reason there hasn't been a video for like a week though is because I unexpectedly had to move out of my house because the person who owns it decided that they didn't want it anymore, and so they are gonna get rid of it. So I had to leave and had to move to a different house. I'm actually still in the process of moving. I finally got all my furniture into my new house, but I need to get my, like, there's like little things like clothes and dishes and things like that still there that I have to get. So it's gonna take a while, and they're not like pushing me to leave like right this second. It's kind of like I just wanted to do it now rather than later, if that makes sense. But it was really unexpected, and it's been this whole situation, so that is why there hasn't been videos for a while, and that's why they're probably going to be slow going coming back. But I'm trying to plan a schedule so that things will be a little bit more thought out, hopefully. And I did announce on Twitter, well, not announce, I guess I told you guys on Twitter that I had to move. So if you follow me on Twitter, then you probably already knew that. And I actually don't have a lot of followers on Twitter because I told you guys not to worry about it because I don't really use Twitter, but I am trying to use Twitter more. And even if I'm not posting on there normally, if something big happens like this, for example, then I will definitely update you on Twitter. So it might be a good idea for you to follow me if you care. If you don't care and you just see, oh, she posted a video, and you watch it, cool, don't worry about it. But if you're someone who's like, oh god, she quit YouTube, no, that's not what's happening. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and whatever else, it's all linked down below. I actually am not on Facebook ever. That's probably the worst one. I'm more on Twitter, and I'm definitely more on Instagram. And my Instagram is actually more for my makeup page, but I use it as my personal Instagram too. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, go over there. You can do that. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Anyways, back to the Caravan. So I decided to do it really, really colorful, and I think that was a good call for this build. I think that it turned out pretty cute. I actually really like this house, and it's definitely not my personal style, but I do like it. I use the, what is that word? Vertical? No. Diagonal. That's the word. I used the diagonal floorboards from the Vampire Stuff pack, so they actually look straight in a diagonal house, which I thought was pretty clever. And I put those curtains up trying to separate off a bedroom space, because this Caravan is more like a studio, but I actually ended up moving them because I did not like them. And sorry if I sound congested, it's because I am, because my sister's boyfriend actually just came and ran the weed eater over the grass, and I am I'm not allergic to a lot of stuff, but I'm severely allergic to the smell of fresh cut grass, so I'm super congested now. And I also get rid of those curtains, not all of them, but you can see me change the color because it was just too much pattern. I love the color, love the pattern, but it was just too much, so we dialed it back a notch so it wasn't so overwhelming. I also used the purple cabinets, which I think is cool because I don't typically use the colorful, oops, I just hit my headset, sorry. I don't typically use the colorful cabinets, and I really just, like I said, I wanted to step out of my comfort zone. I actually did another build that will be up soon that is a little different for me too, so I thought that it was pretty cool. And I think I used orange cabinets in that one. So I'm trying to mix it up because I was looking through my builds and I was just like, dude, these are boring. I want something different. So that's what I did. And I put one of those sinks over there I didn't want a built-in sink. I wanted it to look more thrown together. So I put in a bathroom style sink, a separate sink, and I put a kitchen table to kind of act as a little middle island area, just because it's cute and I like it. And I did player test this house, and everything works. Everything works just perfectly fine. I do forget a trash bin inside, but I noticed while I was taking screenshots, so I stuck a little, I think it's a pink one with elephants on it, under that kitchen table. So you do have a trash bin in here as well, which is awesome. And I put that little green dish cabinet above the fridge, and I think it's so cute. I always want to use that, but I never find the house to use it in, and I think this was the perfect house. colorful and eclectic, and I think it's cute. I also stuck some paintings and things behind the little kitchen area because why not? Might as well decorate it up. And I also put this mirror to separate off the bedroom instead of that curtain, which I don't think they can actually use this mirror because I stick the kitchen table over here. But I think that it's really cute still, and there's so many mirrors all over this house that your sim really won't need to use it. I also used mismatched chairs, which I think turned out really cute. And I was going to do the little breakfast painting over here, but I didn't like it, so you'll see what I do with it in a minute. And I decided to do, hold on, my phone is ringing. I don't know who it is. Sorry. I decided to do a little collage over here, and oh, that's what I was doing. I stuck the little breakfast painting over that window because I thought that it was super cute and it's a little different and I liked it. And I probably spent way too long on this little collage, but I really wanted to make it work. So you'll see me mess with it for quite a while here, just trying different things. I wish we had more like little tiny small wall items to put over here because I felt like we didn't have things that were small enough to fit. So it was a little bit of a struggle, but I think in the end it comes together, and I think that it's pretty cute if I do say so myself. And if you're curious, if you don't know, you can move up the mirrors up the wall. You have to put in the move objects cheat, and then if you hit some people can just hit the 9 key and it'll move up the wall, and then it's 0 to move it back down. But on my laptop I have to hit control 9, and I think it's command 9 on Macs. I'm not 100% sure because I have a PC. But you hit control 9 and it moves it up the wall. So that's how I did that. Put a little collage over there. I think it's cute. And then I found these adorable shelves, and so of course I had to use those because this house basically looks like it belongs to a giant child. But you know, whatever. Stay young, right? And over here I put the dresser and I put the TV over there. So essentially your living room is like a TV and a little poof. But you know, you probably, if you lived in this caravan, you probably more than likely spend a lot of your time outside anyway, so your friends really wouldn't come over to your house to hang out. You guys would like go outside, and you could put a little picnic area or whatever you want out back. I decided to leave out back pretty empty so that you could just kind of fill it with whatever you want. So I think that it works that way perfectly fine. And I put a bookshelf there. And then I went outside, threw in some planter pots, which you can see me doing right here. Because if you lived in this house, I assumed you'd probably be into the outdoors. And I believe that is it. So we're going to go into some screenshots, as you can see. I don't know why they're going so fast, but apparently they're going fast. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go. Thanks for watching. If you want to download this house, it is on the gallery under Boho Caravan. You can also search my username, which is ToriSimz with a Z at the end and a number 1 after it, ToriSimz1. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.